Nope.
All right, we're rolling.
All right, we're rolling. Hello,
rolling.
Patreon friends, and welcome to Last Call of Cthulhu. Hey, Nick, Thomas, and Amy, how do you feel about Baba Yaga?
I'm actually sad that I'm going to be missing 2 episodes because, I mean, in my head, I was hoping, first of all, I was like, oh, that's how we're going to work in the special guest. This person's Baba Yaga. I was like, damn, I'm jealous.
So here's the thing I'm thinking. I know it won't happen, but please make it happen. Is you can have, because Baba Yaga's a witch, she comes out, you have Dorothy's house drop, and then whoever the guest star comes out of the house.
There we
Sorry.
go.
The shoes appear on her feet, and we're Wizard of Ozing.
And you have to get out of the dreamlands. Oh, I love that.
Yeah. And our special guest star has like ruby red slippers and like a cosmopolitan cocktail, and she just opens the door. She's like, "Sorry, sweetheart."
So whose character did die at Baba Yaga?
Was it Brett? I think it was because Brett climbed up he tried to climb up and get the piece of the simulacrum. So they went to Baba Yaga's hut, and then they made the mistake of asking Baba Yaga where this item came from. And she gave them tea, which they stupidly drank. And then we went on a 3-month diversion of ancient Rome game.
I love that. Outstanding. The past lives were fantastic because I used them to completely derail my character.
I'll never have a better ending of a campaign than that.
I'm sorry to everyone else, but
we found out that Thomas was the big bad guy.
Yeah, he was the original vampire.
Yeah,
he spared my character's life, which is why I turned on everyone when we came back.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's Thomas's fault.
I was going to say none of that. We still got. I gotta get away from the Munchkins out in the forest.
That is a bit nightmarish. Actually, the Munchkins are just the children now.
Yeah,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. We got to get rid of it.
So we've got to go to see the wizard to figure out how to deal with the Munchkins.
Oh, that's it, man. We're gonna have to go on the yellow brick road to get.
So I was going to ask which one of you needs a heart and a brain and that sort of thing, but instead, Tamago Tora has a question for each of you that I personally love, and that is, what would your character's G.I. Joe name be?
Ooh. Oh, I don't know. That's hard.
That's something you have to stew on. I feel like this needs to be homework.
Something.
Death Wish.
Death Wish.
Death Wish is good. Death Wish is good.
Probably Quick Draw for Susanna or Night Sight.
Night Sight is good.
Oh, God.
Something with.
I can't come up with anything next. Someone come
Mine
up with...
like Hunt and Peck, maybe.
It's
a really lame G.I. Joe.
Just Jared's got to be soulless, right?
He's a real American hero.
Soulless. Jared. How about a soulless tracker?
Yeah.
Soulless is good. Yeah.
Although
soulless really sounds like you should be in Cobra.
Yeah.
Well, it also sounds like Solace.
Well, it just has G.I. Joe IP name, not Joe team name, right?
Sure,
how's this working?
Yeah.
Well, and also if he's with the Joes, he may have been part of Cobra and defected over, but kept
there.
The
You
name.
go.
There you go. Fishfucker? I don't know. Is that what happened?
The Adrenaline Rush? Could that be my name? Maybe my name should be Adrenaline Rush instead of Death Wish.
Oh yeah, Adrenaline.
Death Wish is much more accurate.
If it were the 90s, there'd have to be a Z in there somewhere, like extreme.
Yeah, Abe would have to be Pond Scum now. He earned that one.
Thinking more MASH hot lips, but
wet lips.
Yeah, wet lips, fish lips.
Fish lips. Fish lips. There you go.
Oh, there's a triple meaning.
I do like though that
Fish
the venereal disease is Pond Scum.
Also, I just want to say that I have finished the first Notebook.
Oh, nice! Wow.
Nice. After 30 episodes.
I have another one if you want one.
Oh, I'd love one.
I haven't bothered because this Jared wasn't supposed to hang in there this long.
I've been just using the big one, so it's
I like using the small ones after Ezra gave me one originally. I've been using that sort of thing ever since.
Well, that makes sense, but I got the big one, so
I'm like halfway through this one. Although honestly, now I just write down quotes. Like I write down like what the announcements are going to be,
Yeah.
and like one or two words, and then everything. Now I'm just writing down names so I remember them.
Yeah.
You'd be like, who's Dave?
Yeah.
Evod.
That's why I never name anyone Dave, because I'd be like, which
Yeah.
one's Dave?
I have 11 pages of notes, and that includes Ryman the Frost Maiden and Candlekeep Mysteries.
Oh wow.
I have a habit of writing it as a running story with occasional with occasional editorial notes, like just flipping open randomly. Eliza was not pregnant yesterday. Everything happened over the course of a few hours. Parentheses. Ow! In all caps.
Yeah, I find when I'm a player, I don't take a lot of notes, much to probably everyone's chagrin.
No, it
but then-
depends. Sometimes if I'm in the background, sometimes I'll take some notes, about what was going on. But a lot of times you're right. You can't do it while you're in it.
It's names. I only write down names because that's what I can't really remember.
Yeah.
And even then, I only write down names if my character cares about the person.
I'm also
Which is-
careful usually to play an idiot, so I have an excuse.
Mhm.
That's what I'm,
I like how evil we are. Just to point that out, like this, just kind of like watching the meta of how we're handling things. There is kind of a step back and just being like, we're pretty awful. Like we are the monsters of the story.
Oh, yeah.
No, of course
yeah.
not. We're the heroes.
I mean, here's the thing. Ezra expects us to be the villains, and much like most of the House Slytherin, I will just play into whatever's expected of me.
I don't know. I don't think we've like the past stuff we've done has been more. I mean, there still is kind of a for the greater good sort of like fallback, like, okay, we're awful, but we have this noble goal. And in this case, it's like, it's not that good of a goal, not that great. We're just kind of really bad.
Yeah.
But my character doesn't care. I mean, my character's goal in life is to be a robber baron. You know what I mean? Like my dad is proud of me that I've poisoned a lake and set up a Ponzi scheme,
mainly the second part, honestly.
Yeah.
And I know
think about it.
I know I'm hanging out with you all because you guys are doing so many crazy things. And I was like, oh, what's next? What's next? So I got that.
We're gonna burn down an orphanage. You want to come with?
Yay.
It's like,
They're not children. Let's be
They're
honest.
devil children. They're devil children, and the forest is sort of a devil children orphanage that we will burn down. But
Right, but these are also kids who had their parents murdered in front of them, and then were transferred between like 3 different groups of people for the goal of furthering the Mormon religion. I don't blame them for taking on whatever they could.
Yeah, it's great because it's also guiltless. Like, oh, they're justifiably evil, and we're justifiably evil for burning down their little devil orphanage.
I
No,
don't
man,
think
I'm
they're children.
totally with them. Like, if we can just get out of here, it'll be like, yeah, no, take out the stupid adults. Go for it. Have fun. We didn't do anything to you.
I totally
We are
wanna-
adults.
I
We count.
totally-
We
Take out,
fit into that
take out the stupid
category.
adults who did shit to you. We just showed up to find out what was going on.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
already taken care of. So no, they're just going to go after any adult at this point. It is kind of a justified, like, well, you're going to go on and hurt people that had nothing to do with this. So
hurt people.
Yep.
Hmm.
So we have to continue the cycle of violence that you are perpetuating.
Well,
oh
I
no, we
would
got to
argue-
make them feel better.
I would argue that you're hurt people, and so you're hurting people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
all of us are pretty broken.
Yeah, we did get some advancement of kind of the overarching great race story. And the push and pull of the servitors. I really wanted you guys to go to the ghouls and be like, I think the fish people are okay. That was going to be a fun conversation.
We still might do that.
I actually
yeah.
am kind of upset that we didn't go and talk to them, if only
Yeah.
just to be like, look, maybe you're looking at this the wrong way. Maybe there's a different way to handle this.
Well, I mean,
With all of your great wisdom.
We
didn't
still
see all-
have time.
Well, no. I mean, it's the conversation will eventually happen. It's just at the time, the only reason we didn't do it is because the potential that others could see through those fish people and know where the ghouls were, and we didn't want to completely spill that. So we'll
No,
come
I
back
didn't
at a
want to
later.
go because I'm like, I've caused too much trouble already. I'd rather just slink away and stay at the
I
hotel.
could smell the fish on you.
Well, but if we're going to explain why how the servitor races can rise up against the great race, we're going to have to explain this human deep one hybrid thing.
Yeah.
I mean, in graphic detail or just in general terms?
In general.
I would prefer to be as ungraphic
General.
as possible.
General, yeah.
There's a
I'll
20
write a
minute
book about it and share it with them.
There's
It'll
a
be a
20
short
minute
novella.
scene where Abe is describing how he romanced the.
Abe has put together a picture book. At first, the images were quite crude, but he stuck with it, and some of these are pretty good.
Are you familiar with the
Librarian.
flip book? concept?
Librarian.
Oh, no.
Oh,
When a fish and a man love each other very,
Love
very much.
themselves.
love themselves. I think
Very,
that's-
very much.
Yes.
Nobody loves Abe like Abe loves Abe.
True.
Very true.
Oh,
That's awesome.
oh.
See, we're bad people. That's just reinforced. Okay, just saying.
So one interesting thing that we're gonna have to deal with here is, this is a weird time to write you off for several episodes, Amy.
Right.
Yeah,
and
that's
Abe,
Perfect time. If anything
so-
could happen right now, anything could happen. Like this is the point where it's like you can just do a twist.
No, I actually know how we're gonna write Abe off for a little while. And it has to do with the Dreamlands and
Makes sense.
some of his past
Mhm.
and maybe an aquatic venereal disease.
Glorious days.
The problem is, what does Baba Yaga want in order to cure me of my venereal? That's really the only reason why I'm here.
Yeah, that's right.
I heard she was a medicine woman, and I was like, I got an itch.
My one question is, how do I get rid?
Do you have something to get rid of this?
I have
Guys,
an
I'm going
itch.
on my own adventure.
I have an itch,
Cure
and,
the
and- and-
fun
and I have an itch, and it cannot be cured by more cowbell.
Yes.
It's a side quest best kept off screen. Abe's quest against fire.
Sure.
Okay.
There you go. All right. Well, it's gonna be weird having a Saturday off.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Can I actually like do something else on Saturday nights? What is this?
I'll
I'm
show
gonna-
up still. I'll open up. And be
Yeah, I
like,
know, yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
I'll sit here and I'll yell at the camera for a little while, and Rachel will ask me to be quiet. And you're not playing. Hello, internet friends. Where are you? I'm so alone. Patreons, thank you so much for all you do
Mhm.
for us. We really appreciate it. And Squeal, special thanks to you for giving the players those squeal bits that allow Amy to say really disturbing things like "Don't put squeal bits in your mouth," which I didn't add to the list of episode
Yes.
titles. But
Thank you.
Aw.
Thank you. Thank you.
maybe that's the title of this episode of the after show.
Don't put squeal
Do
bits in
it.
your mouth, Thomas.
Do it.
Yes.
It's a good title.
Uh,
I knew there was a gym that wasn't on there.
I
couldn't
QNC
remember.
After Dark, DDT30. That is the title of this after show. We don't do titles. on the after
AKA,
show.
it really sings.
Yes.
All right. Well, goodbye, Patreon friends.